I paid $5,000 for a magician and bounce house for my kids' party. When we arrived, the guests yelled, "Happy birthday, Lily!" My sister's kid. Mom laughed. "It's still a party. Don't complain." My daughter whispered, "It's okay, Mom." I stayed silent. That night, I ended every payment in their names. By morning, the group chat was exploding. When I transferred $5,000 for my daughter Mia's 8th birthday, I wasn't trying to impress anyone. I just wanted her to feel special for once. For 4 years, every celebration had been joint, meaning shared with my sister's daughter, Lily, because they were born a month apart. Except somehow, every joint party ended up revolving around Lily. Her favorite theme, her cake, her name on the invitations, her friends. Mia always got the leftover attention, the secondhand gifts, the forgotten songs. And I let it happen for too long. But this year was different. This year, I told everyone it's just Mia's birthday. I was firm. I booked the magician she'd seen on YouTube, a real bounce house with the jungle theme she loved. I custom ordered cupcakes with her favorite animal faces and even hired a face painter. It wasn't about showing off. It was about Mia finally being the center of something. We were hosting it at my mom's house because we don't have the space, and she insisted. "It's still family," she said. "Don't be silly. Use the yard." I should have known better. Rachel was unusually involved this time, asking things like, "What color scheme?" and "What time are you getting there?" I thought she was just being helpful. I hadn't realized she was plotting. The party was set for Saturday afternoon. Mia was bouncing in the back seat all morning, clutching her gift bags, wearing her favorite sparkly green dress. When we pulled up to the house, the first thing I saw was a giant balloon arch in pastel pinks and purples. Mia froze. My stomach dropped. There was a banner strung up across the garage. "Happy birthday, Lily," in glittery gold letters. I didn't understand. I stood there watching Rachel pose Lily in front of the sign while someone took pictures. People were gathered around, handing her gifts, singing happy birthday in that high-pitched fake party voice. The magician was already setting up on the side next to the jungle-themed bounce house. All of it, everything I planned for Mia, and no one said a word to us. Rachel turned around and smiled like nothing was wrong. "Oh, good, you're here. Mia can play too." I looked at my mom. She shrugged. "It's still a party. Don't complain." Mia whispered, "It's okay, Mom." That broke me more than anything, because it wasn't okay. She was 8, and she already knew how to disappear. I didn't fight. I watched as Lily opened presents I picked out, a cake I paid for, jumped in the bounce house I reserved in my name. Mia sat by my side most of the afternoon, licking the frosting off a cupcake that didn't have her name or her favorite animal on it. That night, I didn't sleep. I opened every payment confirmation on my laptop. The magician, the catering company, the rentals, all of them had final balances pending. I ended every one. I reported the payments as errors. I tagged Rachel's name in every refund request. I wasn't subtle. I also posted a photo of the party to the family group chat. No caption, just Lily blowing out candles on a cake shaped like a tiger with Mia sitting beside her clapping. By morning, the group chat had 67 unread messages. I didn't check my phone right away that morning. I knew what I'd find. But around 8 o'clock a.m., while Mia was still asleep in my bed with cupcake crumbs stuck in her hair, I finally opened the group chat. My Aunt Patricia was the first. "Wait, so that party wasn't for both girls?" Then came Uncle Ray. "Rachel told us it was Lily's birthday. Joyce, you planned all that?" Then my mom chimed in. "Let's not turn this into drama. It was a beautiful party. The kids were happy." Followed by a bunch of emojis, question marks, and finally, "Why are the vendors calling me saying payment bounced? Rachel, there was—" I didn't say anything at first. I just watched it unfold. My cousin Danielle messaged me privately. "That was your party, girl. What the hell?" By 9:30 a.m., Rachel had messaged me directly, furious. "What are you doing? You embarrass me. The magician left before his second act. You made me look stupid." I wrote back, "I didn't make you look stupid. You did that on your own." I don't know what I expected. Maybe guilt, maybe an apology. What I got instead was gaslighting on full display. It wasn't that serious. The kids were together. It was a good memory. I just thought Lily deserved something too. "You could have spoken to me privately." I replied, "I did. Every year. I asked for one party for Mia. I paid for this one and you took it." Then I posted a screenshot of the invoices, every single receipt labeled with timestamps, deposit notes, even her name, where I tagged her for vendor pickups. Then I left the group chat. 10 minutes later, my mom called. I didn't answer. Then Rachel. I didn't answer that either. I was done being the peacekeeper in a family where peace meant swallowing disrespect with a smile. That afternoon, a few family members came out of the woodwork. My cousin Jason sent me money on Venmo with the caption, "For Mia, hope she gets her real party someday." A few others texted me quietly that they had no idea what was going on, and now they felt awful. But the best part was watching Rachel's damage control unfold. She tried to reframe the story by posting on Facebook. Had a beautiful surprise party for Lily yesterday. So much love from the family. Thank you to everyone who helped. She tagged me in the post. I didn't respond publicly. I just reported it for harassment, and then I unfriended her. I checked the mailbox. He wasn't bluffing. Passwords. A full printout. I didn't even know what I'd do with it yet. I just knew it was power. The same day, Melissa went nuclear. I didn't ask her to, but I wasn't going to stop her. She posted on Facebook. In case anyone's still confused about the party last weekend, here's the truth. Because no child deserves to have their birthday stolen, and no mother deserves to be humiliated by her own family. She attached the full chat log, the PayPal notes, side-by-sides of the banner, and the RSVP Rachel sent out to her own friends, which said, "Lily's big day." The post blew up. Friends started commenting. Neighbors, parents from Mia's school, even people I hadn't spoken to in years messaged me things like, "That made me sick to read," and "Your daughter deserves better, and so do you." But the best part came later that night. Danielle messaged me a screenshot from the Core Girls group. One last message Rachel sent before she finally realized Melissa was still in it. Rachel, if Joyce wants war, fine. Let's see how she handles it when we stop inviting her to things. And right after that, Melissa, you never invited her to anything that mattered. You just needed her to pay the bill. Good luck finding your next fool. Then she left the chat. I thought the fallout would be slow. A long, awkward unraveling like it always was in our family, where things were quietly swept under rugs and everyone pretended not to notice the pile growing. But not this time. 2 days after Melissa's post, Rachel's perfect image started to slip. And not just online. Apparently, people had started backing out of Lily's upcoming dance recital party. One of the moms from the dance studio group chat messaged me directly. "Hey, I didn't realize that party was part of the same mess from last weekend. We won't be attending. Hope Mia is okay." Another mom wrote, "If you ever throw her another party, let us know. My daughter loved her." Meanwhile, Rachel's Facebook profile looked like a showroom that got ransacked. She deleted most of her recent posts. No more birthday pictures, no recap of the beautiful family weekend. No mention of me at all. Just a curated wall of silence. Like nothing happened. But it wasn't just the internet. That weekend, our cousin Brianna had her baby shower. I didn't go. Obviously, I hadn't even been invited. I figured Rachel would be there playing Queen Bee like always. Except she wasn't. Danielle texted me from the shower. "You're not going to believe this. Rachel got uninvited. Brianna didn't want drama. And apparently Melissa gave her the full story. First time ever that Rachel got left out of something this big." She added, "Your mom still went. She sat in the corner the whole time. No one talked to her." That was the part that hit hardest. My mom, for all her silence, all her loyalty to Rachel. She never imagined she'd lose the approval of the rest of the family. She always played both sides, convinced she could control the story. But this time, there was nothing left to control. Everything was already out in the open. Then came the twist I never saw coming. My older brother Alex called me. We rarely talked. He lives in another state, travels for work, stays out of family politics. He'd never really taken a side before, just existed in the background with the luxury of detachment. He asked me to tell him everything from the beginning. I did. He was silent for most of it. Then he said, "I believe you, and I think it's time you stopped being the one left out." He didn't stop there. He offered to host Mia's real birthday party at his place. A house with a yard, a pool, and this is what really got me. A friend who owns a food truck who'd agreed to cater as a favor. No shared party, no Rachel, no fake decorations, just Mia, her friends, and the people who chose to show up for her. We planned it quietly, just a few weeks out, a summer redo, a make-it-right kind of day. Then Rachel found out. I don't know how, maybe from our cousin who still follows Alex, but she messaged me again. "Well, so now you're turning Alex against me too. Petty much? The obsession with being the victim is exhausting. You'll be the one alone in the end, not me." I didn't reply. But she was wrong. Because for the first time in my life, I wasn't the one alone. The people who mattered were showing up for me and for Mia, and the ones who weren't, I didn't miss them anymore. We didn't call it a birthday party. Mia had already turned 8 weeks ago, technically, but we called it her day, and that's exactly what it was. Alex hosted it on a Saturday. He and his wife went all out without asking for a thing in return. Mia picked the theme, space and sloths, because apparently those are her two obsessions now, and they made it happen. There were sloth balloons wearing astronaut helmets. The food truck had grilled cheese variations named after planets. One said the Jupiter melt, and Mia told everyone it was 10 times better than anything at the last party. She wasn't wrong. There were only about 20 people. Her classmates, two of my coworkers who have kids around her age, Alex's neighbors, Melissa, Danielle, people who wanted to be there. No banners were switched. No names got replaced. No one clapped for the wrong kid. At one point during the afternoon, I stepped away from the noise, pretending to get water from the cooler. But really, I just needed a second to watch her. Mia was running across the grass, chasing bubbles. She was laughing so hard she dropped her plate. A neighbor's dog licked frosting off her leg, and she just kept laughing. No whispers, no glances to check if she was allowed to be happy. Just joy. And that's when I knew I wasn't going back. Back to pretending with Rachel. Back to my mom's guilt trips and manipulation. Back to a family that only saw me when they needed something. I was done with all of it. That night, after Mia fell asleep on the couch in her new sloth pajamas, I blocked Rachel. Then I blocked my mom. I left the group chats for good. Danielle and Melissa texted finally, with about 100 exclamation marks. I told them, this is what peace feels like. Alex sat beside me after we cleaned up. He handed me a drink and asked if I was okay. I said yes, but then I added something I didn't even plan to say out loud. I feel guilty for not doing this sooner, for not protecting her sooner. He didn't try to fix it. He just nodded and said, but you did it now. That's what matters. And he was right. In the weeks that followed, Rachel kept trying to claw back control. She posted vague things online about snakes in the family and how some people will do anything for attention, but fewer people were liking her posts. Some even commented things like, didn't your sister pay for that party you bragged about? It was subtle, but she was losing her grip. Not because I ruined her reputation. She did that herself. And as for my mom, well, I didn't hear from her again. Not directly. But Danielle told me she was deeply hurt that I was cutting everyone off over one little party. One little party. It's funny, isn't it? How something small on the surface can reveal everything underneath. That party showed me I was never supposed to win in their world. Not as a daughter, not as a sister, not even as a mother trying to celebrate her child. So I stopped playing. I live quieter now. No more big family obligations. No more pretending. Just me, my daughter, and a husband who, while emotionally absent most of the time, at least doesn't interfere. He's neutral, which is enough for now. I do it for Mia. All of it. Only her.